Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we'll be talking about hamsters versus hippos.
It's the matchup of the ages.
Yeah, this game is designed by James Freeman, James Staley, and Adam Staley, and it is published by 10 Robot Games.
Just like how it is in real, natural ecosystems.
Yeah.
In this world, hippos and hamsters, mortal enemies. You wouldn't think it. They're both so cute.
I don't know. The hamsters don't seem to know about the hippos. It's like,
but just like in nature, you have these hamsters hopping along on these lily pads.
As they do.
Trying to collect lotus flowers.
As all hamsters do.
But the hippos do not like that, and they're going to try to knock them off.
I think they're eating them.
They're not eating them. Aren't they herbivores?
Look at that, a hippo. Okay, let's just say the hamster is going to go under the water and not come back up.
Sure, I'll get behind that.
Okay.
So, Hamsters vs. Hippo. This is a push your luck game where these hamsters, you are roaming around the board trying to collect as many flowers as possible before the hippo gets you. Let me show you how it plays. All right, here's our setup for Hamsters versus Hippos. We've got a 5x5 grid out there. That's what you do when you're playing with a 2 to 4 player game. If you're playing with 5 or 6 players, it's an even bigger square. What we're trying to do is we're trying to collect as many of these lotus flowers as possible. The pinker ones are 1 point each. The purpler ones are 3 points each. We've already got some out there on the middle of the board that we're going to try to get to. But then also, underneath all these tiles, there are more points to get as well. On your turn, you're going to take your little hamster meeple there, and you're going to place it on a tile, and you're going to reveal what it is. That particular one's a blank. That's no good. At this point, you can either choose to go back home, retreat, or you can go one more time. So let's say we go over here. We want to bank this point over here. And we get another point. So on every one of your turn, you're going to chance at 2 actions. The first one usually to explore. The second action you can use to either come home or to explore some more. But that's a little bit riskier. So here's all the different tiles that you might find under the lily pads. We've got, just finding nothing like we found earlier. There's a 1 victory point tile. There's a 2 victory point tile. There's the rare blue lotus. It's worth 3 victory points. And there's our hippo itself. Now, if we find a hippo when we are exploring, we are automatically out of that round. Any of the tokens, any of our flowers that we've collected, like those 2 over there, that have not yet been, we haven't gone home yet, those flowers are lost to us. Let's go back to the supply. We scored nothing. So that's where the risk lies. Once you kind of decide to come back home, the points here become permanent points. They're on your board. Now they're going to give points for you for the end of the game. All right, then we also have some special ability tiles. All right, so this one here, this is a Springy Pad. When you land on that, your next spot gets to be 2 spots away. Normally when you explore, you can only explore 1 spot away. This lets you do 2. All right, this action is you splash in the water. Basically, if you've done your first action and this is what you discovered, you don't get a second action. So that's what that's about. Oh, this one makes you drop one of your lotus flowers. You lose a point if you do that. But you can get it back by finding that tile. You can steal a lotus flower from another player. This one allows you to move one of the flowers that's out there on the board on top to an adjacent spot. So that maybe it's able for you to get it more easily, or perhaps get it out of reach of someone else. And the last one is this peek one here. This allows you to peek underneath a tile that has not yet been flipped over yet. You can see whether or not it's a hippo, or possibly get you something that's going to get you some points. We're going to keep on playing the round until either everyone has gone home safely, or 2 of the hippo tiles has been revealed. At that point, the round is over. If you have points on your board, those are permanent points. Those are going to be the points that you can keep till the end of the game. What you do then is you wipe the entire board. You then add in another one of the hippo tiles. You shuffle it in. You reshuffle everything all together. And then you lay out another 5x5 grid. Again, with the 9 little flowers on top there. The same thing happens with the second round. At the end of the second round, you're going to add in yet another hippo. So now you keep on adding more and more hippos, so it's more and more perilous every time you go out there. You set it up again. You play a third round. And then after the third round, you play a 4th round. At the end of the 4th and final round, whoever has the most points is going to be declared the winner.
I personally enjoy push your luck games, and one of the things that I think a push your luck game needs is for it to be short. And the rounds are pretty short. And here's one of the good things about this game is that you can be kicked out by pure chance immediately. Like, you can just get a hippo on your first turn, and then it kind of sucks after that. But because there's subsequent rounds, you're able to, like, it doesn't suck that bad, I guess. Like, that individual game is short, and then it's over, but then you get a chance to go back. And then also, on the flip side of that, if you do really well one round, you can keep all of that, and that's yours forever, right? So it's not like you have a chance to lose that anymore. So I like that it's not like an all-or-nothing push-your-luck game.
Yeah, and if you are behind, you'll just push
Keep
your luck
trying.
your luck a little bit farther the next round, see what happens.
Exactly.
I love that moment of tension and suspense when you flip over that tile. Is it going to be a hippo? What's it going to be? Is it going to be points? Is it going to be some kind of special ability? I love that moment when you flip that over, see what it is. Everybody's all like, "Oh, it's a hippo!" Or whatever, you know. That's what happens every time.
Every time. Speaking of, our 8-year-old loved this game, and she did react like that. She would just get all excited. She'd do like that really funny giggle that little kids do. If you have children, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They do this weird, strange giggle. In fact, let me know in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about.
Are we the only ones who have weird kids?
Yeah. So she really enjoyed that, and she liked the push your luck aspect of it, and she would count the points in between turns so she would know if she can hold back a little bit or if she needed to go further and try to get more stuff. So that was really fun.
One thing I will say is there's 4 rounds, and they're all go by pretty quickly, but you kind of have to set up the game before each individual round. So you have like 4 game setups. And it's a little bit disjointing, you know. It feels like you have this momentum going, you have a game, and then you have to stop it, pause it, break the action, shuffle everything all together, add in a hippo tile, reshuffle everything, and then deal it all back out again, put out more of those flowers, and then the game continues. So it's like the rounds are almost as long as the setup in between the rounds, which was a little weird for me. But honestly, it wasn't too bad. It was just worth noting that there is continually the setup that happens in between each round.
But overall, I thought this was a really fun family game. Our 8-year-old loved playing with us, and it was just fun to get all 3 of us around and have her do that like weird giggle that I was talking about. But just the push your luck aspect of it, and the fact that you could really try, you could hold back, you kind of do what you want with this and still have a fun, enjoyable time, and the chances there, and there's more hippos coming out from round to round. And so I just thought this was a really nice, fun family game.
I am not a push your luck fan. I am not good at them. I don't like them. I don't like...
There's no strategy
yeah,
for you
the
to
strategy
exploit.
so much. That being said, I did enjoy this one. Maybe it was because I had a great time with my family and the energy that it brought because of that, or that little bit of tension when you flipped over that card. That was all really fun. But I think it also went by really quick. So, you know, it's not like you were just like pushing your luck and just like dragging on and on and on. So I think for those reasons, this one worked for me. And so if you're like me and you don't like push your luck games, this might be one you want to check out because there is a little bit more strategy. You can try to strategically place where your guy is because you can't, you know, hop onto where things have already been flipped over. So you try to box people out and do some of those things which add a little bit more enjoyment for people like me who don't like strict push your luck games.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can find us on Facebook, we're Ryan Bethany Board Game Reviews. On Twitter, we're Ryan and Bethany 1. And on Instagram, we are Ryan and Bethany.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.